Welcome to this week's new makeup releases. This is a weekly series here on my channel that I do where I talk about all of the new makeup that is being released, launched, sneak peeked, etc. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I wanna hear your thoughts down in the comments. I'm gonna link everything I can down below in the description box, including any release date information, pricing information, the Instagram accounts I pull from. It's all gonna be down in the description box. Everything that is on my face will be in a pinned comment, and let's do it. I did not film this look. I was short on time today, but on my eyes, I have the DD Signature A Taste of Guava Quad, and I pulled in some mattes from the Simply Posh Aurora Lights palette. I love how it came out. I literally did this in like 5 to 10 minutes, like so fast. It's Friday, okay? I'm filming it in the evening, which I never ever do, and I've had a really long day, So since I've seen you last, Oden's Eye has released a new collection. This is the legendary Diversa collection continuing on. They are collaborating with 3 creators, Judy, Tina from The Fancy Face, and Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. They have previously collaborated with these 3 creators in the past, but they're doing a round 2, or they did a round 2, I should say. It is currently available. I have already uploaded a video using all of the products in the collection. Spoiler alert, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. Each creator came out with an eyeshadow palette and 3 lip products. Honestly, everything in the collection is so springtime, so beautiful, so fresh. Definitely recommend checking out my video if you want a little bit more in-depth detail, but let me know if you picked up anything from the collection. It did launch on February 14th, and yeah, I was so thankful to receive the collection in PR. I would have bought it myself though. Like honestly, I would have bought it myself because I just love Oden's Eye formula. I love when they collaborate with creators. I would be happy to support the collection if I didn't receive it. The palettes retail for $36.90 each. The lip products retail for $13.90 each. I do believe there are some sort of bundle deals on their website, so I will link the website down below if you want to go check it out. But let me know if you picked anything up. Ensley Reign is sneak peeking a new eyeshadow palette. I think this is my moment. I think this is my moment to shop from the brand, just judging by the cover. So this is the Groovy Garden palette. Hey there, Groovy Babes. We are back with a far out sneak peek at our latest creation, the Groovy Garden collection. Swipe to see the cover. What kind of funky shades and color story are you expecting or hoping to see? They are gonna show it soon. That's all it says. Reveal is soon. There's no like release date or anything like that. Love the cover. And I know that they do a lot of AI art, which is very unfortunate that they do that. But just judging by the colors on the cover, I think I am going to really like this. I do like warm tones, like generally speaking, and there are a lot of warm tones on the cover. Let me know if you are excited because I've been waiting to purchase from the brand. I've just been waiting for the right color story. A lot of the color stories they've come out with in the past few palettes have been really cool toned, which I can get down with some cool tones once in a while, but if I'm gonna spend $80+ on an eyeshadow palette, I really want it to be more ideal for me. So let me know if you're excited about this because I definitely am. Another thing that I'm very excited about is Patrick Ta is releasing new shades of his glosses and blushes. His blushes are some of my favorite blushes ever. I just love the formulas. I love the colors that he comes out with. I have both of his holiday blush palettes that he did, not last year, the year before and the year before that. I also have one of his singles. I love it. I love it. I love it. And honestly, all 3 of these colors look so beautiful for the blushes. $38 each. Just Enough is a soft pink with blue undertone. Not Too Much is a soft dusty beige. She's the Moment is a soft peachy salmon. She's the Moment is the one that's calling to me the most. It looks beautiful. And then we have the Major Volume Rich Plumping lip glosses for $26 each. I've never tried this particular... Oh wait, no, I have tried his gloss formula, but I don't think it's the plumping version. It was his original glosses he came out with. These colors look beautiful. I definitely would be interested in the toffee one that's called Obviously, which is the bottom left-hand corner in the swatches. It's just like a really pretty like neutral beige color. Let me know what you think. Like I'm very excited. I really like Patrick Ta. I love the line. I just love the aesthetic. All the products that I've personally tried from the brand, I haven't tried everything, but all the products that I have tried, I've really enjoyed. So I'm definitely keeping my eye out for that as well. One thing that I'm going to skip on is this new eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. This is the Creamy Obsessions eyeshadow palette. And I'm just looking at this updated post. There are 2 colorways. So That's exciting. So we have the beige and the neutral brown. The neutral brown one looks actually really pretty. That's probably the one that I would go for if I was going to pick it up. So they retail for $32 each. They are launching on February 25th. It says creamy palettes include 4 different types of shadows and formulas, from bouncy cream to mattes with sensorial textures that transform from creams to soft powder with a matte finish. Use these powders alone or as a base or to build intensity to a look. Like I said, the neutral brown one looks really pretty. Like there's light to deep. I'm not too sure about that middle shade with the swirl. You'll have to let me know if you've used this like creamy formula from her before. I guess it is a formula that exists. The cool tone one, like I just said, this just isn't my favorite color story. It is pretty though, but I think I'm gonna skip out on these. I've got so many eyeshadows, obviously, and I would definitely prefer to see like what the Ensley Reign one is going to be like before I decide to purchase something like this. But let me know if you're interested in picking this up. Like I said, it is going to be available on February 25th. Something I bought. I bought what we talked about last week. We just had a sneak peek from Diversa Cosmetics. I'm still probably not saying that right. So they showed the inside of the palette. We originally just had the outside cover, which was this picture, the Gloomy Gardens. And I said last week that if the color story matches the cover, I'm very interested, and I definitely think it does. This color story looks so beautiful. I love how matte heavy the palette is. We've got some like blue greens. We have a row of corally oranges, and then we have some deeper tones. Very excited to try this brand for the first time. It is available now and it retails for $66, 10 mattes, 5 duo in multi-chromes. My friend Millie from Bad to the Brow does have a code with this brand, so I used her code. I will put her code down below in the description box if you are looking for a code, because I don't think too many creators have a code with this brand. But I'm very excited to try this out. Very, very excited. Let me know if you picked it up. Let me know if you purchased their first palette. And then also with the collection, there are a few other items. Looks like there's some water activated liners as well as some loose pigments. I only picked up the eyeshadow palette because that's just what I would get the most use out of. But let me know if you picked it up. LYS Beauty is coming out with the Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Sticks. So it's in kind of the same packaging as their cream bronzer stick that they came out with a couple of years ago. $20. We have 7 shades of creamy blush stick that instantly brings a flush of color to the cheeks with an illuminating finish formulated with green tea extract, rosehip oil, and watermelon seed extract for hydrating properties. It's going to launch on February 22nd. Am I going to pick this up? I don't know. And if I'm saying that, the answer should be no. Because there's plenty of things that like I'm very excited about picking up. I don't need to pick up things that I'm like kind of halfway about, unless there's something that you want me to use, like you're very interested for me to try it out. Let me know if this is one of those things. The colors look very vibrant, very bright, which is great for spring and summer. And LYS is a Black-owned beauty brand, so it is nice that they're offering these colors that are going to show up on a variety of skin tones, I would imagine. Let me know. The other thing, this is a glow stick that's supposed to have like illumination to it, which isn't like my ultimate favorite thing. I would be willing to try it, of course, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm not like living, breathing, dying for this release. It's not like I need to go out and get it when it launches, but let me know if you are. But I might just pass on it. JCat Beauty is coming out with blushes, and I guess it's a 2-in-1 product where one side of the product has a blush and the other side has a highlighter. I've owned, and I still do own, JCat Beauty blushes they're kind of like the Super Shock blushes from ColourPop, where they're like a cream to powder bouncy formula. They're not as bouncy as the ColourPop ones. I actually really like them. The packaging is god awful. It's the cheapest packaging probably that I've ever seen, and that includes Wet n Wild. But they also retail for like $2.99 each. Very, very, very inexpensive in my opinion. So anyway, my point is I would definitely be maybe interested in trying one of these. I don't know. So it says 2 different formulas and shades in one compact. First layer has intense highlight that is packed with maximum shimmer. Second layer will give the best flush of color on the cheeks with intense pigmentation for $8.99 each. It comes in 3 different shades. It's coming soon online to Ulta. As far as I can remember, I think that blush is the only thing I've ever tried from the brand, unless I'm forgetting something. But yeah, they don't release a whole lot, at least on my radar. But let me know if you enjoy JCat Beauty. I could be coerced into trying this, especially for $8.99. And it might be good for travel, right? I'll think about it. Speaking of Wet n Wild, they have released a lot of products. We have the Mega Last Rich Satin Lipsticks. I love Wet n Wild lipsticks. I think they're phenomenal. Honestly, so phenomenal. $4 each. All of the colors shown look stunningly beautiful. I may pick one up. Next, the Wet n Wild Soft Blur Matte Lip for $5. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, when I see this type of packaging, I almost expect it to be one of those shiny lipsticks or like a lip balm. I might go for the satin one over the matte one. Then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Cheek and Lip for $6. This looks like a cream, I guess a cream blush that you can also wear on your lips. The color all the way to the right is really pretty. It's like a neutral pink. I don't know. And then we have the Bare Focus Skin Tint for $9. Probably my top 5 favorite foundations of all time is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, the matte version. It is an amazing foundation, but it's matte. So for me, with oily skin, it works really well. This, I'm not sure. Just by looking at it, just by looking at the name, it seems like it's going to lean a little bit more hydrating, which I don't want. So this, it says niacinamide skin tint, 5% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. The shade range doesn't look great, as per usual with Wet n Wild. I don't know what they're thinking. Then we have the Wet n Wild Hydra and Primer Sticks. Not interested personally in this. $6 each. We have the Glow in Love Liquid. Radiance Liquid. I guess like an illuminating primer or liquid highlighter. Personally not interested, $9. We have 2 setting mists, matte and natural mist for $8. Personally not interested. They're also coming out with color correctors. Now, this picture only has 3 colors, a white, a blue, and a green. Are those the only shades being offered? I don't know. Kind of weird if that's the case, but $6. And then they're coming out with a So Defined mascara for $8. Personally not interested. But the things that I'm the most interested in, honestly, are, I guess, just the first satin lipsticks. Okay, well, that's less than I thought. I may pick it up for $4. Like the one on the bottom right-hand corner, that beigey color. It looks pretty. Let me know if you've seen these. It says they're available now. I feel like I see the new Wet n Wild stuff more at like Walmart. Let me know if you've seen any of these things in store. Let me know if you picked them up, but I will link them down below. I saw this, okay, and I was a little confused. I'm not going to lie. Rock and Roll Beauty, okay? I reviewed one of their collections, their very first collection. They came out with the Jimi Hendrix collection. When was that? 2 years ago? And they came out with maybe a few collections and then they disappeared. They did a lot of collaborations with rock stars, bands. And it says here, Rock and Roll Beauty, Mama, I'm Coming Home, which is an Ozzy Osbourne quote, which makes me think they're coming back because they went out of business like a year ago. And honestly, a lot of the products I tried from the brand, I liked. I liked. And now I kind of wish I kept around the Jimi Hendrix palette so I could compare them to the new stuff. It's always one of those cases, right, when you like declutter clothes or a pair of shoes and a year later you wish you still had them. That's how I feel. But honestly, I enjoyed the products I tried from the brand and I will be keeping my eye out. I did wait around to see their other collections that they released after Jimi Hendrix. I was prepared to buy and nothing really interested me. But the first collection that they released, I did quite like. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm interested to see if they're coming back. I guess they must be. So we have an update from Simply Posh Cosmetics. It says, we will be opening a pre-order sometime next month for Citrus Punch. This palette will be made with our new improved formula for both mattes and shimmers. And they are doing a couple of changes. There's one shade that's going to be switched out to be something else. And it says they also have a new palette in the works. They were supposed to have a palette come out at the beginning of the year, but she decided to scrap it completely and start over. So definitely looking forward to seeing what their new palette is. I do usually get PR from Simply Posh, and I do have a code with the brand if it is affiliated. This Citrus Punch palette is my favorite color story that they've done. I just love it. Like I said, I love warm tones. I love the greens, the yellows. It's a beautiful summertime palette in my opinion. And I'm glad that they are reformulating because I definitely feel like the shadows in that palette were pressed pretty hard. I still like the palette. I still use it. still ranked pretty high up in my ranking for 2023 palettes, but all that to say, I am excited that they are reformulating, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what their next palette is. I believe we did talk about the Fantasy Cosmetica launch last week. Yes, I remember. I talked about it as I was editing. They showed the pictures. So I just want to let you know that the Wizard collection is now currently available. It has an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter palette, and a perfume, and I have already uploaded a 2 looks video with the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter palette. I decided to forego the fragrance just because I'm not a fragrance girl, so I didn't really feel like I needed it, but I will link my video down below if you want to check it out, and I will also link Fantasy Cosmetica's site down below because it is available now. All right, and that is it for this new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on anything I talked about today or anything I didn't talk about today. Let me know, because I love hearing your thoughts on all the new makeup releases. It really helps me, decide what I may or may not purchase, and I just like to know what you guys are into, what you're not into. It's just like chatting with friends. I really, really love it. So leave me a comment, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.